This is Decepticon Command, calling anyone viewing this video. This video is intended for adult collectors only. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is FEDEX Draconis coming with you with another toy review video. Now this review today is a bit of a blast from the past to the original G1. Here we have G1 2019 reissue of Transformers Triple Changer Astrotrain. And Hasbro really went all out in making sure that this reissue is similar to when it was originally released back in I'd say around 1985, 86, around there. And this is where, you know, different Transformers such as Triple Changers like Astrotrain and Blitzwing came out. Now, you can tell the box art is pretty much the same. Of course, I no longer have the boxes that they came in. When I was a kid, I was really a stickler of keeping the Transformer boxes because they were so cool looking. The box art in the front as well as the back, the tech specs on the back. So it was really cool. And as you can tell, I'm going to try and zoom in just a bit. That is some really awesome box art there. And, it's got the clear window, to where you can actually see the figure and whatnot. Here in the top portion, there we go. You can see the transformation sequence from shuttle to locomotive, from locomotive to robot. And then of course you see the product shot here of all three. The same on this side, and then on the back. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out just a bit. Now, unlike the original, there we go. Unlike the original box, packaging, the tech spec was not that wide to begin with, nor did it have I'm assuming this is French, a French translation on this. It was thin. The lettering was a little bit bolder and a little bit wider. The tech specs did not show that easily. You actually had to have that little tech spec reader, the red strip, to place over that so you can see the tech spec. But as you can tell, the red's a lot lighter in this case, and the blue comes out a little bit dark so you can actually see it. Which, in terms of tech specs readers, and I've seen a couple of reviews of some of the Earthrise figures that are coming out, they themselves have tech spec readers, or the little red, clear plastic deal that used to come in the original G1s. Now, I haven't seen any reviews of this G1 reissue, so it may be in there, who knows. But as you can tell, this is like second season Transformers, and I mean, it's awesome. I love the artwork on this. So again, this is where you see a lot of this here. So I'm gonna go ahead and open them up, and to loosely quote Optibotimus, let's see how cool he really is. Okay, so what I did was I went ahead and took the sleeve that held the robot through, as well as what was in the back basically. here we have the reflective stickers on here, and I do apologize for the lighting, folks. But as you can tell, it is reflective. It is hitting the light and showing my fat face on there. So I'm going to put that off to the side. And then we got this paper booklet here, which is again reminiscent of the OG one booklet. Now, one thing that I wish they did it was in its original, not, I mean, it was paper also, but it had a different texture and feel to it. One other thing that I guess, this was back in the day when it was first released, were the little collection books that came with. So didn't have that. Again, and I was right in the assumption that this reissue does not have the text spec decoder. But again, from what you saw in the box a little while ago, it really doesn't need it. So now, as you can tell from the sleeve here, or from the holder, it's got basic white cardboard, and it's got a plastic covering over it. Now, unlike the original, for those of you that actually had this, you actually had to take it out of that by cutting out, either through the back or just ripping it open, all that stuff. But it looks like this was taped up here and here and here. So what I did, using my trusty Toy Hacks X-Acto knife, went ahead and cut the tape from the bottom, and oh, okay, looks like there's some plastic deal, so it looks like I got more to do here. So give me a moment and I'll be right back. Alright, there he is, out of the packaging. One other thing I did forget was I thought this was all one plastic piece that I could be able to lift from the top or from the bottom up, but it looks like it's kind of, and I'm going to show you, it's kind of glued down this section here, or at least stapled in there. And so I had to go ahead and cut the top in order to release the gum. But I like it how it gives you the opportunity to put the vehicle back into its little plastic bubble there. So I'm going to put that off to the side. All right, and there we have. Let me go ahead and just angle this down a bit and zoom in. Alrighty. There we have Astrotrain. Man. Now, I am noticing something. Is it just me, or does he seem a little bit darker? I'll try and zoom up the brightness. It's not doing a whole lot. Because I know he's a dark purple. Because I can tell there's an off-white color to him on the top section, towards the back of the shuttle mode and the rudder, the back, and he looks a lot different. Oops. In the illustration here, and see. So he's like a really, really dark, well, not that dark, but he's got a great color to him, at least in this image. But nonetheless, he looks pretty cool looking though for a shuttle. And of course he's got his long old rifle. And there we go. As you can tell, he's got some really good molded detail. Wow, that is some nice detail. Now, unlike the Siege or Earthrise line, you're not going to be able to put in those blast effects on these things. So, but that is so awesome looking. Look at that. Alright, this off to the side. We're going to go ahead and take a closer look at the shuttle mode. Now, there we go. As we get closer, you can see there is some painted detail on the nose cone, the canopy windows. Let's see. We've got I really wish my Astrotrain had survived. It's been so long. I don't know if I initially sold them or if they disappeared on me when I did a walkabout a few years back. Anyway, but he's got some. And the thing about it is, wow, come on. There we go. I'm trying to keep him lit properly. He's got some really good details, especially around certain areas. That is awesome. If you can get the light on there you go. Yeah. And of course, a throwback here. He's got that little rub sign. And of course, there you go. It's on there. Honestly though, there's a different, I don't know if anyone's noticed this yet, there is a different feel for the rub sign. Because I do have I had a couple of figures that had the rub sign, and I don't know, there's something different about this. This is more like a sticker than it is a rub sign. But all in all, it's not too bad. So let me zoom out just a bit. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just do the basics. We're going to go ahead and transform him by putting the rudder down here. And go ahead and pull the wings up and down, like so. We're going to turn these side panels up, and so, and apparently there's a panel right here that goes, come on, ooh, man, this thing is tight. There we go, like so, and we're going to do it on the opposite end. Now, wow, this thing is tight. Okay, so there's also one other thing, and that would be to put the nose cone. In order to do that, put the legs apart, and we're going to flip open these panels. So, like so, we're going to turn the nose in. Wait a minute, there's something else going on here. Hang on, folks. There we go. Gotta turn these legs open. Gotta turn. Wow, what the hell? Okay, for some reason these panels are really stuck, and the thing about it is, you can, I don't know if you can notice that, but yeah, right there, hold on. You can tell there's a stress mark just by me opening this up to get this down. So definitely do be careful with that. Oh, come on. There we go. Snap that back in there. Put these legs back in. Fold them up. Put these panels there. And there you have his locomotive. Go ahead and just zoom in and focus. Ta-da! It's not bad. It is really dark though, I have to tell you. The purples are extremely dark. I know this portion is supposed to be like black as well, but man, I've never noticed it to be that dark before. But you know what? I mean, it is what it is. So, there is one more mode. So, I'm going to go ahead, and because it's in robot mode, I'm going to adjust the camera. So, we got a, instead of a landscape, we got a portrait view. So, give me a moment, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put him in robot mode. Now for this, I'm going to go ahead and take these panels here, flip them down like we did before, put the panels down. That's going to happen on both sides. Wow. Now we're going to go ahead and pull the legs down, thereby segmenting them. And we're going to pull the wings out and open. Now we're going to go ahead, and for those that didn't see it the first time, we're going to open up the wings here like so. Open them up like that. Now on the sides here, you see there's like a type of little slot there, and if you have fingernails, you can always try and open that, but, well, let me see. Oh, there we go. So that takes out one arm, and we slide it down. And for those that did not see that the first time around, oof. Okay, so, using my trusty X-Acto, hopefully I won't accidentally shear it. Come on. Alright, hang on. I'll try this with my other hand. And, oh, Jesus. So, we got the arm up like that, up and down. Seeing as how this is on a ball joint, however, unlike the current round of figures, if it pops up, it's broken. It's not like those where you can just snap it back on. Now, the last thing we need to do, well, second to the last, is these thrusters. We're going to pull them up, and I should say, I'm going to try that again for those that didn't see. So we're going to pull this up, and then in the back, and slide it down. It's because it's on a hinge here. And, oh yeah, one other thing, this is going to slide down just a bit. Yep, there we go. And like so. And that is it. Now take this X-Acto out of the way. Now, without the stickers or anything else on him, he's pretty bland. So, give me a moment, and I will do my best to sticker him up, and we'll take another look at him. Okay, folks, there he is, stickered up, and this took me a while. Oh, man. Yeah, there's some little issues with the sticker sheet. I mean, yeesh. There were a couple stickers I did not put on. The ones for his arms, which are these right here, and the one that it was saying that needed to be needed to be on his right thruster pod. I didn't bother with that, but again, as MGO normally says, it's your toy, you display it or sticker it how you want. So there he is. He's a little bit more, you know, the stickers do break up, you know, the colors and whatnot. Like I said, you know, I don't know if it's just me, but this figure seems to be a lot darker in its color scheme. I don't remember it being that dark in terms of the purple and whatnot, but there he is. And it's a little bit tight in certain areas, like I showed you earlier, especially those flaps when converting it into train mode. It left a bit of a stress mark, so do be careful with that. But again, the stickers do help break up the monotony of the color. And of course there's that little silver thing for his light there, so it's not too bad all in all. I'm going to go ahead and transform him into Shuttle so you can see how he looks that way as well. Okay folks, there he is in Shuttle mode, and it's not bad looking. You do see some sticker details on here. This little, this little thing was already painted on. You see the little vents around his waist area, the Decepticon symbols on either wings. Now, according to the instructions, there was supposed to be a Decepticon label here, but I didn't bother to put any on there. There was also supposed to be some stickers on the sides here as well, but I did not bother to put those on there either. But other than that, I mean, like I said before, my major complaint is that this purple is really dark, so it doesn't separate the black windows or the nose code from the body, unless you have the light on there like I do now. Then you can see the separation, but that's really, really dark. And of course, the quote-unquote, rub sign sticker, and that's what I'm calling it. It's just a sticker. It's still on there, hasn't faded out like the original rub signs did. So I'm gonna go ahead, transform this into train mode, so you can check out the sticker decals on that. And there he is in train mode now. And the stickers seem to break up the monotony among the black as well as the purple on this. Not by much, but it does break it up a bit. By the little silver headlight on the front, the red bar across the main engine, of course the Decepticon symbol on the sides, and there's also that little mechanical piece here on the side. All in all, it's not too bad. I like it so far. And we just got one more mode, and that's going to be Astrotrain's robot mode. So give me a moment. Alright, and there he is in full robot mode, and he is not bad looking. A lot of the areas that got stickered up are the inside of his rear rudder, and of course, along his shins, and of course his waist area. Now, like I said before, there were a couple stickers that need to be put down on his forearms. However, I decided against it. It's a personal preference. I'm still going to hang on to the stickers, but again, I'm not really sure on those yet. In addition, there's one more Decepticon symbol that's supposed to go on this side here, but again, I decided against putting that on there. Again, it's a personal choice, but let's face it, he's got Decepticon symbols on either of his wings, as well as which appear when he's in shuttle mode, and of course he's got them on his locomotive mode. So that's pretty much about it. So here we have, all in all, the G1 2019 reissue of Transformers Triple Changer Astrotrain. So go ahead and leave your comments, what you thought of the video, what you thought of the figure. If you have any suggestions, comments, leave them in the comment box down below. Like, share, subscribe to this video. When you like and share the video, this pretty much helps my channel a lot. Ring the notification bell so that way you'll be up to date on new videos as they come out. Join my Patreon account, help fund this channel so I can go ahead and continue on bringing you good content. I also do have a P.O. box, so if you wish to go ahead and contribute in any way, shape, or form that way, I'll be putting that information in the description down below. So, again, now my own personal opinion, this, getting this was basically a blast from the past. I had this when I was, back in the G1 days when I was a kid. And getting this, was a good thing. I liked it. I'm glad I got it. And you'll probably see this figure again when I do my comparison of Earthrise Astrotrain. So we'll see the differences between those. But I tell you, at least thank you for watching my video. Being able to put out what I like out there and showing off, what I have in my collection and whatnot, it's a joy to me. So, if there's nothing else, this is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.